everyone. This is Coco MD, your friendly neighborhood psychiatrist, and I'm talking to you today about mind and body matters because both your mind and your body matters. And the topic of discussion today is depression. Dun, 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 depression. And why is depression so important? Depression is important because it is the number one cause of disability in the entire world. Not just the United States of America, the entire world. Some people think it's just a disorder of the wealthy or people of high socioeconomic status, people that could do this. But no, it affects everyone. If you look around and think about auntie, uncle, mom, dad, cousins, sisters, brothers, grandma, grandpa, I'm certain that someone you know has been affected by depression. What is depression? Depression is a mood disorder. It's a mood disorder that is characterized by a poor mood, difficulty finding pleasure in doing things, in addition to changes of your sleep. Sometimes it's too much or too little. Changes in your appetite, sometimes too much or too little. Changes in your energy level. You're like, okay, I can't do this. I have no motivation to do things. Feelings of guilt and you don't know why. And then sometimes it can feel like you're moving so slow. Right? And then that's these things, everything I mentioned over the course of like more than 2 weeks or more. And sometimes you need help coming out of that hole. Okay. And so I was thinking like, how do I approach this topic? And I'm going to debunk 5 myths. And this is taken from my different like patients that come into the office and ask me things. So from my patient encounters, the number 1 myth is that depression is not a mental illness. It is not a real illness, and that is absolutely not true. Because if it were true, then I wouldn't have a job. And look, they gave me a stethoscope, so I have a job. So it is a real illness. And number 2, that that depression is caused by like circumstances, and since it's caused by circumstances, you can just snap out of it. And that's like 2 in 1. Because no, depression is not just circumstantial. Sometimes things are going great, and then the patient feels even more guilty because they're like, I should be feeling great. I have a great husband. I have a great this. Everything's going to have a good job. But depression just it's not just circumstantial. And so you just can't snap out of it. Like I said, sometimes you need help coming out of the hole. Okay. Number 3 is that only meds can help. And this is like for my Googlers and WebMDers who feel like, they're like, okay, look, I saw this commercial and this can help me. Pump your brakes. Sometimes you need to like do things like change your diet, exercise, get sunlight. That's a big one. Meditate, pray. These are things that uplift your mood and don't necessarily have to do with medication. Number 4 and 5 also have to do with meds. That once I start taking it, I feel great, I can stop, right? No. You may be feeling better because you're actually taking your medication. They're working. So don't stop. Have an open line of communication with your doctor to let him know. Maybe you're tired of taking or whatever. They can help you with that. Just talk to them. And also, once I start meds, I'll be on them forever. That's also not true. This is something that you can talk to your doctor about. Tapering your medication, and tapering means slowly coming down, not just abruptly stopping. This is something you need to do under the care of your doctor. Don't just stop it on your own, okay? And then quickly, I wanted to hit on the special populations in depression. And what I mean by that is not just adults that get depressed. Kiddos get depressed too. And their depression can look a little different. Sometimes it's not just sad, mood or just crying. Sometimes they can get irritable. When I mean irritable, I mean cranky. You're like, wait, who's this spawn of Satan? I don't know this person. Maybe little Johnny is depressed, and you need to take him to the pediatrician. The pediatrician is going to do some screeners, ask some questions to see, and then if they can handle it, they'll take care of it in the office and say, this seems like, run of the mill. I think that we've got this. This is great. And if they say, okay, I may need a little bit more help, they may refer out. And then also another special population is pregnancy and depression. Oh gosh, I have a lot of people that are like, oh, I think I need to stop my meds. Pump your brakes. Talk to your doctor first. There are medications that you can take when you're pregnant and depressed, and when you're breastfeeding and depressed. Talk to your doctor. That's what we're here for. Okay. And also postpartum depression just doesn't last a day or a week. Sometimes it can last for months following delivery. So it is important to get treatment, important to talk to somebody. And elderly people in depression. Aging sometimes isn't as fun as we thought it'd be. And grandma and grandpa, great grandma, great grandpa may need a little bit of help. What are some of the signs that they need help? Are they taking care of themselves? Are they not eating? Um, the behavior is different. Something's just off. They could be depressed, and that's something that they need to be empowered to talk to their doctor about too. And sometimes kids, pregnant women, elderly people, adults, sometimes people can be so down and so depressed that they can't find the motivation to call for themselves. I would love to empower friends and family to pick up the phone and call the doctor, schedule an appointment, help. Okay, because sometimes it's difficult to climb out of these holes by ourselves. Um, and then, as always, if it gets so bad that people are considering suicide, pick up the phone and call 911. It is a true emergency, and there are people there to help. Okay. I hope that I've been able to help with some questions that you may have had of depression. Please comment. You can ask questions below. I always encourage you to find your own doctor. I am a doctor, may not be your doctor, so please find your own doctor and keep an open line of communication with them. And God bless. Keep tuning into the channel.